Ladies and gentlemen, if you bring your attention back to the front, we will shortly commence with the ceremonial weigh-ins for our Pro-Am flight. Many of these athletes will be people you've seen competing at the AB Series before, some returning home after a long stint away, some competing here with us for the first time. Many of whom will be looking to put up qualifying dot scores for their future ABS Pro invitations. These are very much the future stars of the ABS Powerlifting Series. We'll shortly commence with the ceremonial weigh-in, so make sure you finish your vaping, you finish your smoking, you finish your chats, finish your food, finish your drinks, and we'll shortly start with our ceremonial weigh-in for the ABS Series 16 Pro-Am flight. Ladies and gentlemen, our first athlete for their ceremonial weigh-in for the ABS Series 16 Pro-Am flight, all the way from France, his first time with us at the ABS Powerlifting Series. Put your hands together for Jade Allan. Jade weighed in at 89.2 kilograms. Put your hands together for our debuting athlete from France, Jade Allan. I will not lie, a lot of these boys have very complex names. I'm just going to do my best, all right? So bear with me. Our next lifter, also from France, Rayan Tichané. I'm very sorry about butchering your name, but you're absolutely jacked to bits. Hit them with a front double bicep. Jane weighed in today at 96.3 kilograms. Both these athletes debuting here at the ABS Powerlifting Series, both hailing from France, who will be our #1 French lifter at ABS Series 16 Pro-Am division. Our next athlete hails from Norway. He's competed with us here at the series before, but most recently has been stirring up controversy against the other athletes, particularly Big Rob Flett. He is no stranger to some drama. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Serban Baki. Serban weighed in at 84.4 kilograms. Light on the scales, but big on the attitude. Give it up for Big Serban. Our next athlete to the platform, all the way from the Netherlands, we have Bjorge Janssen. George weighs in at 100.4 kilograms. His first time with us at the ABS Powerlifting Series. A fantastic European flavor, international competition here at ABS Series 16. Who will be #1 at ABS Series 16? Ladies and gents, our next participant in ABS Series 16 Pro-Am division from the UK, from England, Freddie Isherwood. Freddie, donning the 6 shades, weighs in at 98.7 kilograms. Give it up for the big man. Big Freddie's first time with us here at the Abs Powerlifting Series, hoping to make his presence known. Our next athlete, also hailing from the Netherlands. Oh my God, that name. Let's see. Matthijs Trimpe. Good luck with the last bit of the name. We'll get him out on the platform. Matthijs weighed in at 99.5 kilograms. Both of these gentlemen, first time with us at the Abs Series. The Pro-Am proceeds. Who will be potentially contending at the Abs Pro next year? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these two massive athletes with excellent potential. There's a lot of new debuting blood here at Abs Series 16 in the Pro-Am division, but that doesn't mean we don't have a roster full of veteran athletes, including our next athlete to the platform, the 2-time Abs Pro-Am champion, ladies and gentlemen, Ireland's own, the King of Kerry, Lenny O'Sullivan. Lenny weighed in at 98.1 kilograms, the biggest, strongest, heaviest Lenny we have ever seen at the Abs Series. Put your hands together for Ireland's own Lenny O'Sullivan. One of Abs Powerlifting's mainstays, one of the veterans of the sport, and one of the crowd favourites. He said, if it's a good night, it's going to be red panty night. Put it up, put it together. Let me hear it for Noel Whelan. Noel weighed in at 71.7 kilograms. Abs Powerlifting's own Noel Whelan, contending with Abs Powerlifting's own Lenny O'Sullivan. Both athletes going head-to-head representing Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together for our own lads. Another man making his way to the platform, first time at the Abs Series Pro-Am from Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, coached by Lenny O'Sullivan, Damien Blackmore. Damien weighed in at 99.5 kilograms. Hit him with a front double bicep there, Damien. Give the people what they want. Our next athlete from France, I'm about to butcher this name as well. Pierre. Pierre! Pierre weighed in at 88 kilograms on the button. Both of these gentlemen going head-to-head at the Pro-Am, hoping to make their presence known, leave an impression on the audience, put it together for both of our athletes from France, from Ireland. Oh my God, this next lad actually already explained to me how to say his name and I can't remember. All right. Our next athlete from France, Cédric Debonlier. Cédric weighed in at 104.8 kilograms in a ceremonial weigh-in here at Abs Series 16. One more time for the debuting Frenchman, Cédric. Making his return to powerlifting after a stint away in Canada, in Spain, on the bodybuilding platform. Previously of Abs Powerlifting, were back home to compete at the Abs Series in the Pro-Am flight at Abs Series 16. Ladies and gentlemen, our very own Shane Storey. Shane weighed in at 96 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, back in powerlifting in fine form, Shane Storey. Both of these big fellas trying to put up the biggest total possible, the biggest dot score. Who will be vying for that higher position, making their name at AB Series 16 in the Pro-Am flight? Shane and Cédric. One more time, folks. Come on. Our final athlete in the male Pro-Am flight at AB Series 16, the heaviest athlete in the flight, from the UK, Jordan Bunting. Big Jordan is coming for his 900 kilo total. He weighed in at 143.6 kilograms. One more time, folks. Jordan Bunting. Thank you very much for paying attention for me, folks, and giving all of our athletes the support they so richly deserve. We'll shortly be back with our press conferences with the Pro-Am and with the Clash of Titans. So, one more time, go to the Jacks, go to the shop and spend all your money with Karen. And if you need to nip out for a quick smoke, you know what to do. We'll be back in 5. Ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome back to the eve of Clash of Titans 2 and AB Series 16. We have an absolute mountain of manhood here on the platform. Give it up for our Clash of Titans 2 athletes for their press conference. We're going to get all the answers one time, folks. Let's hear it for all of our athletes competing tomorrow at Clash of Titans 2. So everybody is all weighed in. We already had a few people project some of their favorites. But the first question I'm going to have has to go to Big Dan Bell, who is necking the cores post-weigh-in. Is that a normal ritual for Big Dan Bell?
I just like to party.
I mean, he's definitely come to the right place if that's what he's looking for. Dan, you're weighed in. You're all set up and ready to go. You've flown in all the way from the States. How are you feeling now on this platform against this lineup, against Fernando, against Dave, against Nick? How are you feeling for tomorrow?
I just want to lift. I haven't done it in 10 days now, and I'm chewing at the bit to get after it, especially with this crew. You know, it's very epic, feeling euphoric almost. And yeah, I'm pumped. These are great guys. Love it.
I would imagine there's going to be a massive amount of diplomacy from everybody here, so it's probably good we have him on the drink already. We get a bit more fire out of him tomorrow. Dave Richardson, one of our mainstays here at the series. You've been on this platform in this exact position, wedged between some monsters in the past. How does it feel sitting here right now between Nicholas Dupreez, Fernando Arias, Dan Bell, and not to be outdone, the monsters arrayed around you here for Clash of Titans 2.
Yeah, I feel very small, but my total says different. So it's going to be a good. It's going to be a good day tomorrow. It's my 5th appearance at ABS. I know what it takes to succeed. So hopefully that works in my favour. And only a 40-minute flight, which is fantastic. Sorry, mate. So yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be good.
It definitely does play to your advantage having that experience, but we can't look past the man with the experience to get the job done. Fernando Arias showed up last year, first time with us at the AB Series, and claimed the title very impressively for the Clash of Titans. Fernando, you're very welcome back. We're excited to see you this time around. Do you think it's going to be the same battle as you had last year, or frankly, looking at this lineup we have here, I think you're going to be in for the fight of your life to keep that title?
I think so, yeah. It'll be harder than last year for sure.
What does it mean to you to be contending against a veteran and massive figure and icon in the sport like Dan Bell sitting just to your right?
I mean, it's an honor, and it's going to be nice to retire him.
When you think back to last year and the athletes you had to contend against then, and then even just the men in your immediate vicinity here, who do you think is going to give you the biggest challenge tomorrow? Will it be Dan? Could it be Dave? Or could it be our returning Nicholas Dupreez?
I think all three, honestly. These three are going to be the hardest to beat.
And then with that then, Nicholas, my man. First time ever at an international meet was with us last year at ABS Pro. Now you are back on the platform. You've learned your lessons from last year. Do you have what it takes to dethrone Fernando Arias, to beat out the veteran Dave Richardson and the iconic Dan Bell?
Well, I think obviously that's going to depend on the day. 16-hour flights. It's a long flight, but luckily I came about a week before the meet almost. But then again, in comparison to last year's ABS Pro 13, where it was a formula comp, with it being total comp, there's a bunch of monsters next to me. Literally the world's #1, the previous rating champion, and Mr. 949. Not last year. But with saying that, luckily there's no weight cut involved this time, no water cuts. A bit more confidence as well, but then again, this meet is a completely different monster from last year. So the pressure is on, and I think we all going to give each other a proper go.
I want to ask a question to Ireland's own Eamon Hartford, all the way down the end. Eamon is somebody that I would say not only is he one of the best athletes we've had on the platform for Irish powerlifting. He's also a student of the game. He'd be very familiar with all of the athletes on this platform. Eamon, what does it mean to you to be part of a lineup like we have here at Clash of Titans 2?
Honestly, it's a dream come true. When I first started powerlifting, my goal was to total 900. I used to watch the old Westside videos and all the super heavyweights like training together and the big meets and stuff, and the weights they were putting up 1,000-pound squats. To be here with these boys, like obviously these lads at the front are all like legends in their own right, but everyone here is a monster. You know, 900 kilo total is not something that most people can do. 1,000 kilo total is just that next level. And so some of these boys are going for the first 1,000, and some boys are just going for PB totals, but everyone here has proven that they're the strongest in their, like, you know, the big fish in small pond kind of thing. And now we're like, right, let's fucking be a small fish in like shark-filled waters, you know, that kind of way. So this is something special. This is something that Jay has wanted from day one. I remember the very first abs kind of series comp that happened. We talked about total only comp, and his exact words was to me, can we get 12 guys who can total 900 plus to good standard? And to see it come to this, with Dan like recognizing this comp and coming along, like, he can choose any comp he wants in the world, we know that, right? But recognizing this comp really just gives so much merit to Abs and Jay and what everyone who's part of this comp has done for it. And I'm just really honored to share the platform with all these boys.
That is a fantastic sentiment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Eamon Harford. Coming back off some very serious injuries to be with us here at Clash of Titans 2 and has some massive milestones in mind tomorrow. So make sure if you're not here in person, you are on that live stream. But I agree, it's definitely a case of we've taken a big fish tank and filled it full of great white sharks, and we're all going to see who's going to come out on top. But thinking of the most aggressive, outlandish, and charismatic and ridiculous person on the platform, Big Rob Flett. Back on the platform. Rob, what does it mean to you to be sharing the platform with these incredible athletes right now?
Okay, look, Ian, I got a few things to say. I mean, look, at Series 15, the lineup was full of both cowboys and Dots hobbits, okay? But looking around the lineup here, I don't see that. You know, I see world-class lifters and world record holders. So, you know, perhaps it's up to me, Ian, to prove that I'm no cowboy in this lineup, okay? So I'm going to be passing on my cowboy hat to somebody that I'm going to be taking out on the platform tomorrow, okay? Easy choice. So, Dave, good boy. Okay, message from Mr. Priest. Mr. Priest, I'm looking forward to out body weighting you tomorrow. And we'll leave things at that.
Lucky for you, that's the only thing you're going to out-total.
Now, look, I would talk some shit to some of the Polish lads, but out of all of us, they're probably the ones who are actually quite hard. So I don't fancy getting beat up at tomorrow's after party. So, you know what, I'll probably leave them alone because there's 4 of them. Okay? But, okay, seriously, Mr. Smith, it's been a minute since you maybe set foot on the platform. Could it be fair to say that you might be carrying maybe a little bit of ring rust going into tomorrow's comp? Also, perhaps with the hamstring tear, nobody wants to see it, brutal injury. Might it be that you could be carrying maybe a bit of a limp leg during the squat tomorrow? So, Mr. Smith, I look forward to a good battle with you on the platform tomorrow, and I'll be passing on my cowboy hat down to you. Who's not accepted? I look forward to a good battle with you anyhow. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you, Rob. That's going to be probably the worst outcome for anyone who has to take the hat off Rob and be considered the cowboy of the flight. It is an incredible lineup of incredibly strong athletes, but when you've got guys that are going to be totaling easily over 1,000 kilos between their openers and seconds, when you're the guy that's got 920, it's bananas to think that that could be a lower end total in this flight, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing everybody here competing tomorrow.
That's what fucking happened. I'm going well over 920 tomorrow, without a doubt.
You mentioned the Polish boys. If you wouldn't mind, I'll get you to pass the mic to Conrad.
We've got a translator ready.
This one, the handsome one.
Oh, thanks.
Conrad, you and several of our other athletes are competing to be the #1 Polish lifter on the platform tomorrow. What will it take to beat out your fellow countrymen tomorrow at AB Series 16?
To be the best one, you must have the best form tomorrow. This is the easiest one. You can't fail.
Do you think any of your Polish competitors could be the ones to receive Rob's cowboy hat? Or will they all do okay? They'll all be up. They'll all do better than Rob.
We'll see.
Who's your biggest competition on this platform?
I think all that guys are here, the biggest competition.
And when we talked out the back, you said, you never know, tomorrow you could be the guy on the podium. These guys could mess it up. You could come third.
Yes, if they get disabled after tomorrow, yes, it's true.
You're a very well-traveled athlete. You've competed all over the world. What does it mean for you to be sharing the platform with an international cast, men from the UK, from Poland, from South Africa, from the US, and also from right here in Ireland? How do you feel sharing the platform with all of these athletes?
This is something just amazing.
I think that's good enough, ladies and gents. Conrad. One more question for Big Dan Bell up in the front, because he looks like he's having an absolute ball here. Dan, you have been everywhere. You've competed everywhere, world record holder, one of the most recognizable names in powerlifting. From the brief experience you've had now over the course of today, from your weigh-in to the media, to sharing the platform here for the press conference with these outstanding athletes, how does this compare to what you've done so far?
Oh, it doesn't. Like, the caliber of professionalism, the camaraderie of gentlemen. I haven't seen this before in my 10 years. Not like this. And just the community, how tight knit it is in this town. I can feel it. It's great. Yeah, this is something else, and I'm like ecstatic about it. Kind of nervous, not gonna lie. You know, it's definitely entertaining and enjoying feeling the next chapter through ABS and everything you guys are doing.
Appreciate that a lot, Dan. And again, we owe a lot of the hard work that goes into running these competitions to all of our volunteers from ABS Powerlifting and throughout the Irish powerlifting scene. And of course, event coordinator, the man behind the ABS series, who's hiding here somewhere, Jay Farron. So we'll make sure to give Jay, oh, there he is. We'll make sure to give him a little clap a bit later on. Folks, I'm going to give you all one opportunity and one only to ask the lifters a question, if you can keep it quick and concise. If you want to ask a question, now is the time to raise your hand. Before these gentlemen go into prep for the rest, we have one right here from Big Noel Whelan. Two good.
First one is to Mr. Dan Bell. Don't mind if we call you Donald Bell now that you're in Ireland. Question is, next time you come to Ireland, can you leave the cars at home and bring the Guinness and an Irish whiskey?
I don't know. The other night I had 3, and I was on cloud 9. I called an Uber, and I was like, no, I can't handle this. It might have been a little jet lag, but it's certainly a good kick in the teeth. Yeah.
Well, I will bring you out next time. We'll take you from cloud 9 to the stars, my friend. And my next question is to our adopted brother, Sir Dahi, as I'd like to call him. Dahi, probably the most jacked I've ever seen you look coming into this camp.
Juicy.
Do you think any of these men can beat you tomorrow?
They all can. I just got to not mess it up, basically. I said from everyone that's asked me, whoever wins it has to be clinical. I've done that before. My last appearance here was terrible by my standards, but I think if I mess up, I've got no chance. If I miss one lift, that's it. I'm done. You've got people here with, well, Nicholas has the biggest total abs series so far. Fernando's won the belt, and Dano's obviously out-totaled us by more than 100 kilos. So there's people there that can absolutely beat me. So I've just got to make sure I do what I'm supposed to do and then just let whatever happen.
Well, you do look like the man to beat tomorrow, in my opinion. One last question is to the Polish dude, Conrad, is it? Yeah. To be the best Polish guy tomorrow, what do you think you will have to total?
I think like 1,040.
Well, best of luck, guys, tomorrow, all of you.
Right, gang, last opportunity to ask a question to our Clash of Titans athletes. Going once, going twice. All right, final question from Mr. Iron Ian. Follow the Iron Mindset podcast on Spotify and YouTube. To the reigning defending champion, Fernando Arias, closing words to your fellow competitors at Clash of Titans 2.
Good luck placing second.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Clash of Titans 2 athletes, please put your hands together. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Catch all the action live tomorrow at the ABS Powerlifting Livestream. Gentlemen, by all means, please make your way to the back. These guys are all dehydrated. They're all hungry. They've all flown in. They want to go and chill. Ladies and gents, one more time, put your hands together for our monstrous Clash of Titans athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome back. We're on the eve of ABS Series 16. We have our Pro-Am lineup on the platform for their press conference where they're going to answer all of my questions. All the mots are still yapping out in the crowd. We'll crack on, gentlemen. We're going to start with the two-time Pro-Am champion. He is absolutely disgusted that I'm about to call his name, Lenny O'Sullivan. Lenny, it's great to have you back at the ABS Powerlifting Series. Let me ask, you've done it twice. You put it together twice in the Pro-Am, coming away with that #1 podium position. This is quite a competitive lineup. Do you think you can do it again?
Oh, 100%. That's the only reason I'm here. And I've no doubt in my mind, 3 in a row, that's it.
Who's your biggest competition on this platform?
Don't really care, to be honest. I don't really... Just coming for first, that's it. I don't care.
Well, we've got our very own Noel Whelan of ABS Powerlifting, who's been around the block once, twice, 20 times. Think Noel could give you a run for the #1?
He could, yeah. He's going to come top 3. So he could push me. But other than that, I don't really see anyone else. No, that's it.
Gentlemen, open it up to the floor. Lenny O'Sullivan has managed to win the Pro-Am twice. Is there anyone here that disputes that he's going to do it tomorrow? Is anyone here going to give him a run for that #1 podium position? Somebody has to speak up. Fight your ground here, lads. Jesus Christ. It's a competition.
I did not come here to not hit the podium, and I think I have a good chance to win it. So, yeah, that's why I came here to Ireland.
Yeah. He's goddamn right. Somebody willing to fight their corner. All right, Lenny, so this man right here, he is going to give you a run for your money. Do you think he has what it takes?
You got to come and hit the standard first. So it's going to be a big shock for him, the rest of them. Just see, a lot of people have come over, said they're going to do this, going to do that. They don't do shit, really. So just see how it unfolds on the day, you know?
So do you think that's you? Do you think you're going to be somebody who comes over and doesn't do shit?
Yeah, we will see tomorrow.
Fair. Noel Whelan, you're somebody who has seen the competition come in and the competition go. These gentlemen on the platform, I'm not sure if you're familiar with their work, but I think ABS Series is known for its high standards, its fast pace. I think by now most of the lads will know that they have a certain standard they have to hit before they can really be competitive here. Do you think these guys will have what it takes tomorrow, as somebody who's been there many times yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I think when people come here, you see they bring the best version of themselves. It's not often people come here and don't show up. So I do really think it's between the two boys for first, but I think the battle for third is going to be better. Because I think it's myself, the other Dutch guy, Serb, is it? I think Freddie's going to be up there as well. So I think the 3 of us will be fighting for third, but make no mistake, if these boys fuck up, I'm here to take that first place as well.
God damn right. So with that then, as we've seen the series when it started, it was its own unique thing, but it's gotten more and more and more international. You know, you're now outnumbered up here as the Irishman on the platform. That didn't used to be the case. How does that make you feel as somebody who's been here since day one?
It doesn't really make me feel anything. It just goes to show you how big the competition is getting. It's attracting the best lifters from around Europe, in this case here. So it's kind of, it forces us up to raise our game. And I've been consistently doing that. This is probably my 7th or 8th series, and every time I've been battling for podium spots. So tomorrow's going to be no different.
Amazing.
So I look forward to the competition. They best bring their A game because I'll be showing up tomorrow.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Noel Whelan always shows up, shows out, and has a great time. So, folks, that's going to be some good lifting. Turning it back to the guys in the back, we have Serbin Baki, who maybe won't be on the podium, but he's going to be #1 in the Instagram drama. Serbin, you're very welcome back to the ABS series. You have decided to pick a few fights in the lead up to the competition, but not with any of the lads on the podium, just with all of them. Maybe they weren't biting, but Rob Fletz certainly did. So, thinking back over the time leading up to the meet, do you think your back and forth with the boys online, has that added to the competition for you? It certainly has for me and the audience. We've been having a great time with it. For you, does that extra little bit of vinegar in the wound, does that make it more enjoyable for you as an athlete?
I guess we're going to have to see. I've been going through some shit, so going online and beefing with people has been how I dealt with it. So probably didn't, probably did. We'll see tomorrow.
Was there anyone here on the platform you were trying to beef with that just wouldn't rise?
Not really. I don't think I tried to beef with anyone here. Not yet, at least.
Well, here we are. You've got an open mic. Who are you picking a fight with for tomorrow's competition?
Well, everyone here actually looks like an athlete and looks like they're going to put on a show, so I guess I'm just going to have to shut up this time.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Miracles do happen, but unfortunately, maybe you do. I do actually genuinely believe this is one of our more competitive pro-ams, and over the last couple of years, as somebody who's been here in this capacity in many AB series and also as a competitor, we've definitely seen the standards rise. Somebody who else has been around since the early days of the ABS Powerlifting series, making his way back, Shane Storey, back at the ABS Powerlifting series. Shane, you're very, very welcome back home.
Thank you very much.
What does it mean to you to be back competing at the ABS Powerlifting series?
Yeah, I suppose my very first competition was in the All Abs for I think it was the second Abs Pro when Beetlejuice won. He's up there somewhere. Where the fuck is he? Arthur. There we go. Yeah. So at that time there was only 2 divisions really. There was like the Pro on day 1, and then day 2 was just everybody else. So to see now that the competitions are selling out 2 days and 4 divisions, and this pro-am has like increased the qualifying standard by 20 DOS points, just goes to show like how many more people are coming to compete in this gym and compete at these competitions, and the level of athlete who is also coming. So to be able to compete amongst the strongest flight lifters that I've competed in thus far is gonna, it's only gonna push me to be better, but I'm also gonna push the lads as well. Whoever's next to me in the placings, I'm gonna make sure that they're pushing to be their best.
So thinking back, your last appearance at the AB Series, if I'm not mistaken, was AB Series 4?
It was the Judgment Day.
So
AB
Series
7.
So way, way, way back. To see where it was then to now and see how the competition has grown. You, of course, were very far removed from all the competitions here, living across in Canada. How has it been for you as somebody who was a very integral part of the ABS gym to see the competition grow into what it's become today, an international landmark for many, many athletes?
It's unreal. Sure, like even when I was in Canada, there's many people in the powerlifting gym that was training there that like knew of the series, and like even one of the guys, Justin Zottel, like he was looking to compete at some of the series at least. I think he had a qualifying total for this one. But like to see that there's people all over the globe, like even I'm living in Spain now, and there's a guy who's runs the powerlifting gym there, and he has a spot for the pro as well. So it's mad to travel all over the world and just see everybody knows these competitions and wants to travel to them to compete with them, because this is where the best come.
And what can we expect then from you tomorrow? You've come a long way since your first competition here at AB Series. You've gone through several other forms of competing. You competed in Canada, you competed in bodybuilding. You can go on the internet right now and see pictures of Shane in his underwear. If you want to see those, he looks A1. What does it mean to you to be back here, and what can we expect tomorrow from you, whether that's in terms of numbers, total? What can we expect from Shane Storey?
I got to put up my best total, my best dots yet, and that's about it.
The best you can hope for
yes,
in
exactly.
a lineup like this.
Unreal.
Is there anyone on the platform you would personally say, all right, as long as I can beat that guy, I'm okay?
To be honest, I literally haven't really looked at any of the other lads, the totals or dots, apart from like the guys that I know, so there's no point really kind of comparing myself to anybody else here, because like anything could happen on the day. Like the standard, as everybody who hasn't competed here tomorrow, like if you're squatting high, you are going to get called on it, and if that's on your squats, you're going to miss out on plenty of kilos, and you're not going to get any soft calls this week, or tomorrow. So make sure that you are hitting that standard.
Very, very true, and very well said. It is a very tough standard to adhere to if you haven't been hitting it in training, but I'm sure all these boys have caught it in the past. We'll pass it over to Sunglasses there and see what he has to say for himself. All right, big man, you have said tomorrow for you it's getting a minimum of 500 dots.
Yeah, so I mean, I've never gone 9 for 9. I've always left a bit on the platform, whether it's been like I'm not going to say questionable calls. I've been a cock a lot of the time in other comps, but obviously here's I want a chance to redeem myself on the best platform in Europe, probably the world at the moment. Look at the clash, the lineup, with all the talent and so on as well. It's the best place to be to do it. So just turning up. If I can get anywhere between, well, ideally top 5 between. And I think, again, like Noel said earlier, the battle for third place, second to third, is going to be pretty tight, I reckon. A lot of talent on the platform. Very looking forward to competing.
That would be quite impressive in your first appearance with us if you could put yourself on the podium. What type of day do you think you need to have to beat out all these other guys for even that number 3 spot?
I don't really need anything particular on the day. I just need to turn up and do my best. Like what I can do at 100% is pretty up there. I'm qualified. I've got one of the highest qualifying dots, and I still have not gone 9 for 9 in a meet. I'm coming back off injury. All my last lifts of the prep are going absolutely fantastic, given the circumstance. Can't really ask for a better prep. Like body weight's great. Looking good for a good meet. Hopefully, can prove my worth. Show deserve to be here as much as everyone else.
Good man, and we're looking forward to seeing you potentially hitting 500 plus dots tomorrow at AB Series 16. I'll get to pass the mic to this lovely gentleman here. We had a chat in the back. You said for you, this is not really about dots because you're out here a lot of much smaller guys, but it's about 900 kilo total. In the long run, would it mean more to you to be competing in a flight like Clash of Titans, or are you happy competing here with as sorry to say, but as Rob Flett would describe as dots hobbits?
100%. I believe in big total meets. That's no disrespect to these guys at all. I mean, I'm at a huge disadvantage. These guys are strong. They're putting up big totals. They're doing it at a light body weight. Like, they're strong as fuck. Me, being a heavy lifter, dots it doesn't favour me, and we all got to play to our strengths. I'm coming here tomorrow. I want to put up a huge total. I want to do it to an ABS standard. I want to put the biggest squat I've done to date. We're not sure what we're going to go for yet, but to get my biggest squat and my biggest total on an abs platform, I'm happy. I feel like I've got a bit of an unfair advantage. Probably what's been a bit of an oversight is I'm not running with these. I'm not fighting these. So I've got a clear head all day tomorrow. If one of these guys slip up, maybe I'll see my time to up a lift and pounce and maybe go up a spot on the scoreboards.
Noel Whelan, historically, we've seen people the first time they competed, but it's particularly if they're bigger athletes, sometimes not be able to match the pace of the AB Series. Do you think he has a chance tomorrow if somebody trips up that he could get up on that podium?
No, not on the podium, but definitely up in the rankings anyway. But no, I think he's doing the right thing. What he said there, build a big total. He's not cutting weight. Why bother if you're not going to come forward, second, third? Why bother cut the weight? But this thing of dots habits, if the big guys cut a bit of weight, we're up there with them. So I don't know how that gets into their head. But I train with the biggest guys in Ireland. Training with Jake Brennan, Eamon Harford. I use it to my advantage training with the big guys. But to be honest with you, they train with me. It doesn't seem to affect them, the pace of training with someone smaller. At the end of the day, we all train together. Whether it's dots or total. I mean, we could do a total comp as well. Clash of the Minions. Why not do that? And let's see what happens in that one.
Class. Jay, wherever you are, patent that idea. That's class. So last question I have for our lineup before we turn it over to the audience will be to this lovely gentleman, one of our competitors all the way over from France. What will it take tomorrow to see a Frenchman on the podium?
Okay, so trust me for that.
Just you.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think with your best performance, you could beat some of these lifters?
I don't know actually, because I never saw them lifting and I don't know what they're expecting to lift, so it's difficult to say.
Coming in blind, can't say that's a good strategy. All right. Do you think you have what it takes to beat the other French competitors?
Yeah, why not in the same time?
Does anybody else from France think they can beat this man? Pass a mic.
For sure, me.
Why for sure?
For total dot.
Please feel free to give out to each other in French. That would be outstanding. Give it to each other. Who's going to come out on top? This man or this man? Or you guys down the end. Don't be quiet. I don't speak English. That's okay. I don't speak French. Omelette du fromage.
I think every people of France is capable of fight each other. We must to stay focused on the platform for avoid every erase on the lift. If we have erase on the lift for squat or bench, each other can take the win on us.
Do you know what? Well done, man. You took the mic, you took the bull by the horns, and he spoke his mind. Give it up for this nice gentleman down here speaking very, very clearly. All right. One chance for the audience to ask one question to one of these guys. I see Rob Flett in the audience. And I see Serban Baki on the platform.
Serby, after competing in female Div 2 for a number of years, how does it feel to finally step up in rank and test yourself up against a few Pro-Am competitors?
How does it feel to be without an oxygen tank for more than half an hour?
Coming in with one of the lowest totals, do you reckon you're going to see yourself bottom of the pile tomorrow?
Well, you would know something about being at the bottom.
If you're going to be bottom of the pile, just come meet me outside the venue. I'll give you a bit of a hug, make you feel better. We'll have a beer together. I don't want you feeling. These events are supposed to be fun. I don't want you feeling too down after being battered by a bunch of Pro-Am competitors.
We can have many beers, but I feel much more comfortable boxing you than powerlifting against you. I'll tell you that much.
You know what? Maybe we should stop the chat and get it on right here, right now.
Not right now. Not right now. Maybe we don't do it right now. We'll do SBDK, squat, bench, deadlift, knock after the meet. I think that's the best way to do it. Throw the gloves on and see, may the best man win.
It's time!
All right. Come on. My fault for giving the mic to Rob Flett. All right, gang, last word from the two-time Pro-Am champion, Lenny O'Sullivan. What is your closing statement to your fellow competitors at the Pro-Am for Ab Series 16?
Just bring your A game, and they'll see then why at the moment in this country I'm pound for pound the best lifter in the country, and I'll show it tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pro-Am flight for Ab Series 16. Please put your hands together. Gentlemen, by all means, make your way off the platform. Get your rehydration protocol underway. Folks, thank you so much for joining us for the ceremonial weigh-ins and the press conference for Ab Series 16 and Clash of Titans 2. Be sure to get your ass down here to watch all the action live tomorrow from 8:30 a.m. with Division 2 males. We'll be straight into our main event right after that, just after 3:30. The action won't stop. We'll be keeping the lifting going all the way through Sunday. You can attend live, but if you can't, understandable, you can tune in on the live stream. Make sure you tune in on KiloCast or on our YouTube streams. Gang, thank you all very much. We will see you back here tomorrow.